How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Breath of the Wild. Again, doing a little bit of a lax stream this morning. Not anything too terribly big. Of course, last time I said that, we streamed for over 6 hours, so subject to change. Probably won't be as long this time, but for the record, for anybody that is watching this on archive or what have you, in the last time, we spent about 6 hours on the game, and this is what we've accomplished thus far. It was straight from the beginning of the game, took care of all the Great Plateau Shrines, and I think we got pretty much everything here. I am using a map on this run-through, but it is only to keep track of where the shrines are, so it's just like, oh, I have a basic idea of where these are. It's not me solving the puzzle or, doing anything like that, so just a very simplistic idea of where I'm going. It looks like for Dueling Peaks, I have taken care of everything, so we're good on that front. As for Hateno, it looks like we have done everything there as well. Yes, it does. Okay. So that means that we've got a couple options now. At some point, we're obviously going to have to tackle the Divine Beasts, so, eventually we'll do that. I think for the time being, I do want to get at least a tiny bit more upgraded before I tackle one of those, though. So what it looks like for now is that we're probably going to do this southern area here. There's a couple of challenges I'm not going to quite be able to do yet. We did skip on this one, which is a shrine. However, that is a major test of strength, and I have 5 hearts, so probably not the wisest idea to do that. So I think for the time being, I'm feeling like we go here first. I think we go for the Lake Tower area, take care of all that, and then we'll go to Farron, which is the bottom right. And then we'll see how I'm feeling about doing any of the higher tests of strength and whatnot. Also, Oravice, thank you for the 30 months in a row. No matter what, there's always the Empire. That's true, there is always the Tanaka Empire. What a legend that man is. What a legend. I've got a friend that's very slowly playing through the second Danganronpa. She finished the first one. She just got up to the investigation for Case 2. But she did not like Gundam at first, but I think she is slowly coming to realize how much of a legend that man truly is. Which I appreciate. Alright, there's our tower. And obviously, the quickest way to do that is going to be going across the bridge. Before we head there, though, this is typically a pretty good place to pick up at least a few Stemella shrooms. And early on in the game, you're going to want those. Later on, they kind of get replaced by the Endura shrooms, but those are a little harder to come by in the early game. So I actually don't know how we're doing in terms of, like, what we have for cooked food, but this is a chance to get a few more of those in case I end up needing them in a pinch. Grab a few peppers. What am I doing on weapons? The only reason I switched out one axe for the other is I'm not sure if I've used that one yet, so as a result, it's obviously going to be more durable, or at the very least tied for most durable. Alright, let's have a look at our food here. Yeah, we got a couple of these, but it wouldn't hurt to have 1 or 2 more. Oh, this is not lit. Let's see if we can manage to... I believe, yep, I do have some flint. I don't know if this will carry over, so I'm going to go ahead and use this as well. Good, it did work. Awesome. Alright. I don't need that many. I'm just going to drop these here and pick them back up. I think 4 will probably do for now. We'll go with 4. Admittedly, while playing this game, I just don't do, like, all the recipes and junk. Like, I'll do it if it's required for a quest of, like, oh, I need to have this in order to... Because I know there's a couple. There's one in, like, Rito where you have to make a certain recipe, and that unlocks a shrine. So, like, I'll do those, but otherwise it's just, I kind of use the same, like, 5 recipes, where it's just, like, stuff for the stamina wheel, or stuff of, like, this fully restores your hearts and then gives you an additional 3 or on top of that, or something like that. And I don't really deviate from that very often. Okay, I did get that one. I could go around and pick up the rest of the Korok seeds, but for the time being, I think I'm okay. I still have 8 left, because we've only used up 3 of the 11 we picked up. So I think largely we'll be okay on that front. I don't think it'll be too big of a deal if we ultimately decide to not pick them up right away. And I'm not going to be going for full Korok seeds. At some point I might do a shot in the face, otherwise known as doing a 100% run, all the Korok seeds, all the quests. But if I end up doing that, I want to have the DLC added to that, so it won't be on this playthrough. This will probably be just going for all the shrines and then going to fight Ganon. And if I don't have all the armor or anything like that, then I just don't have all of it. So I'll pick up the armor when I can. I'll upgrade it when I can, but I'm not going to be like going way, way out of my way to do every little last thing. At some point, I do need to go and... Ah, of course, it just now conveniently happened to start raining. Of course it did. At some point, I do need to go and at least get one of the memories. I'm thinking the one by Dueling Peaks, which is... this one right here. So I can go get the Champion's Tunic, but I have not done that yet either. I need to. We'll go right there. Get up. Nope, not interested. Soldier Shield. That is probably not going to match anything I've got right now. Oh, hey, there's the Thunder Dragon. I'll take those, thank you. Oh, hi. Trying to see if I can get... No, those aren't going to reach far enough. Oh, well. Oh, hi. Nope. Off the mountain with you. Nope. Everyone goes off. Every single one. Nope. Away with you. I think he did drop a scale, actually. Now, can I reach that? I have no idea. But I want to try at least. I mean, I should be able to, because I could just stamina if I needed to. That was why I made all those extra dishes. But getting those scales this early in the game is pretty... I wouldn't say difficult, but it's uncommon, for sure. And I might as well go ahead and... to make this a little bit easier. Don't even necessarily have to climb this, I just need to get around it. Nope, not interested. Thank you, come again. You can tell it's been a little while since I played because I'm not doing a very good job about getting the stamina meter close to empty but not actually empty. Thank you. On my other file that I keep for whenever I'm bored at work, because I usually spend several hours just doing nothing, because, you know, whenever you have 9 hours to hang out at work and your work's done like 2.5, 3.5 hours in at absolute latest, where you're kind of just sitting around doing nothing. So I've been bringing this with me, and I just now got to the one where I have to... I think it's Dinral's scale. It's the red dragon. I had to present that to one of the lakes. And so that finally forced me to go and deal with the Goron area, so I think I got all the shrines in there. I haven't done the Divine Beast for the Goron area yet. Speaking of which, there they are. But, like, I could not get him to show up in the usual place, because I remember exactly where I would farm for those scales in particular, but I think ultimately what I ended up doing was just, leaving the area, saving and quitting, and then going back in there, and then he spawned just fine. For whatever reason, he just wasn't doing it that time. In case you're wondering where it was, it's about right there. There's like a dead skull of a previous dragon up there in the Goron area, and that's where it was. He just wasn't having it for some reason. It's really weird. I know it doesn't have the bonus on it for going faster at night, but this is one of the outfits I really have grown to enjoy using, is the Sheikah one. It's weird that I would like... I mean, I like how it looks, for one, but it's weird that I would be picking a stealth-based thing when I usually have very aggressive gameplay in, well, really any Zelda game. Breath of the Wild isn't an exception to that rule. So the fact that I would choose a stealth one is kind of interesting. But again, I do like how it looks, so that's probably part of it. Though usually in Breath of the Wild, like, I'll have an aggressive gameplay style if I have to fight something, but a lot of times, unless I'm like, I might as well fight it. Like, you know, if I don't have to fight it, there's a decent chance in this game that I won't. Because it's like, why would I? I'd be using up my weapons, potentially arrows, that kind of thing, so It's almost like every time I see an enemy camp or something, I'm doing like a cost-benefit diagram in my head of like, okay, what could I potentially get from this? What is it going to take for me to get? What am I going to lose while fighting these things? And if what I can get outweighs what I lose, then I'll do it. And otherwise, I just won't bother. But now we've activated the lake tower and gotten a really weird scene where that dragon is like 1/8 stuck in the water. Outside of farming for the dragon, I don't remember coming to this area too terribly much. Which could be a good thing, because that probably means I didn't spend a lot of time here. I just got all the shrines, and then that was it. Like, I didn't have to come back for anything, so that might be part of it. And there we go. We have updated our iPhone, and now we can use the Wi-Fi more effectively here. Alright, so I'm just going to pin a couple of these that I see. I'll probably go there first, that yellow one that I just pinned, because that's in a pretty easy spot to do. If not, it'll be this green one, likely. Actually, we might just go in order. We might just go clockwise. We'll start with red and see where we can go from there. Why has it got to be cloudy? Why can't it be nice and pretty? I like cloudy weather in real life, but in game it's just like, oh, so now it just makes the graphics go down. It just doesn't look as good. I don't remember there being a puzzle to unlock this shrine, but at the same time, that being said... Oh no, there it is. I was going to say a lot of the island ones will not necessarily force you to do that, but like there's a good chance that most of the island ones are going to have a shrine quest attached to them. But no, not this one. Which is, again, probably why I didn't spend a lot of time in this area in my other playthroughs. It's just I got what I needed and I left. It's not like other areas like Hateno, you know, Hateno Village, Kakariko Village, that kind of thing, where there's a lot. Oh, right, okay, I remember how this one works. If I'm doing this correct. I think that's literally it. I think that's the puzzle. And then there's like a treasure off to the side and the end of the shrine is there. I think it is literally that simple. Yeah, there it is. Eiffel Blade. Yeah, I'll take that. What do we got here? Actually, a pretty good set of weapons. However, I've already got one of these, so I'm just going to drop that. Like I said, I don't mind the spears, but I will almost always pick a one-handed weapon first. Like, if I really, really need something that I prefer to use in combat, it's almost always going to be a one-handed weapon. I don't mind the two-handed weapons, but, like, to me, I use the charge attack on those to just be able to do, like, a bunch of hits at once. So for me, it's an enemy that's got a lot of health. But may not necessarily be a difficult enemy. But, like, use it on a boss or something like that, where you can do, like, a lot of damage because you have a very limited amount of time that they're stunned. I do like the reach of the spears, but I also don't mind getting up into an enemy's face if I really have to. Well, that was a nice and easy one. Before we take on the rest of them, let's go ahead and get that upgrade. If anybody's got any preferences, I'm actually kind of open on this one to stamina or health. I mean, I know I've only got 5 hearts, but it's not like I've been hurting really bad. The only death I had was just because the game was like, "Oh, did you want to just let go of this cliff? Yeah, sure. We'll let you just let go of this cliff." I could honestly be persuaded into either group, honestly. Yeah, doesn't look like he's there. Oh well. Thought that bunny might be there. Stamina's almost always more helpful. Alright, we'll go with stamina then. Why not? I think what I did in my other file was literally just like going back and alternating between the two. So like first one I did stamina, then I did health, then I did stamina, then I did health, like, and just kept alternating that way. I will say, despite the fact like you have to go and trade them in, doing that's really not that much of a penalty, because if you do it right after you get out of a shrine, like you can just warp to somewhere where you can get it upgraded, and then warp back to the shrine that you just finished, or warp to a tower or whatever. It's like, really, you don't take much of a penalty for just immediately going to do it right then and there. Alright, so we're going after blue. See, doesn't this look much better now that it's not all, like, overcast and gross in-game? We're still high up in the air enough to where it's kind of not fully clear, but man, it looks nice. So out of curiosity, if anybody's played the new WarioWare game or watched any of it, what did you think of it thus far? It looks very interesting. I watched Ray Brown Man on Twitch. I watched him play it and looked interesting. I don't know if it would be necessarily a game I would play that much of. Like, I like the WarioWare games, but that one feels a little too different for me. But at the same time, it looks pretty cool. It's just, it seems like that one's particularly stressful. Yeah, haha. Why must it rain? Oh, right. Isn't this that area of the map? Not the part before you free uh, the Zora Divine Beast, but just in general, where it's like raining about 85% of the time. I think I'm just now remembering why I don't come here that often outside of the shrines. The Mighty Thistle. Thought I saw something else flashing, but I guess not. Alright, well, we'll keep going then. Nice old durian. Never had a durian in real life, but I've heard they smell absolutely atrocious, and I'm inclined to believe that because there's been not a soul that has told me otherwise. Hi! Nope, that's not what I wanted. That was what I wanted. I'm pretty sure it's near this point. I'd help if I zoomed in a little bit here. This is the one like I'm least confident that I picked the right spot. Alright, so there's that little corner there. So it's actually like more so here. So I need to keep going that way. Wow, nice shots. That wasn't even like in the same direction. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. I probably have to offer up a scale of the goddess, so let's hope I got the right one. Alright, well, if you just want to ignore me, I mean, I'm okay with that. Pretty sure I missed that in my other playthrough. Just a chest of 300 rupees right out in the open. Spring of Courage? I might actually have the right one here. Ferocious scale. I do. I have the correct one. Excellent. No, thank you. Not interested. The Spring of Courage, where a cutscene is all you need to stand still because you don't fear that monster because while you're frozen in time, so is he. Yep, I'd like to move now. Yeah, that was why. Nope, not interested. Goodbye. Not interested. I'm gonna just go. The reason I didn't heal to full was as I was healing, I was like, this is probably gonna be one of the blessing shrines where they just give you something and then it's like, okay, here's your token, get out of here. Like that, for example. So healing to full would have been pointless unless I got hit again. Thunder Spear. I already have a Thunder Blade, but the Thunder Spear is pretty good, so I need to go find that Korok again and upgrade my weapon inventory. This is a constant problem you'll see me have, like, all the dang time. Even on my other file where I've got, like, twice the slots I do now, I'm still running into that problem. Throw a boomerang with R and it will fly in a large arc before returning to you. What goes around comes around. Yeah, I don't really use the boomerang. Like, I just straight up hit things with the boomerangs. Like, the Lizelle boomerangs are pretty good for damage, but, like, I don't throw them like a boomerang, ever. I'd be much more likely to throw a nearly broken spear before that. Yeah, that right there is actually some advice that more people need to read when first playing this game, where they're like, I'm going to get something that will give me swiftness and heat resistance and, like, defense and offense, and it's like, yeah, you can't do that. Sorry. In fact, even eating them will just give you the one that you ate last. It'll just cancel it out. Pretty sure we can just follow the road for this one, so we should be okay. I could have sworn it was a different area in the game that looked like this, but I guess it is this one. Because it has to be, because the bottom left's all desert, so obviously it's not that. Foreign Woods. And there we go. Very nice. I don't remember it ever getting cold here. Very interesting that the spicy peppers are there, since they're usually only in areas of like, hey, it might be kind of cold here. You might want to... Just saying, you might want to make sure you got some cold resist. I guess not, though. Minor test of strength. Alright, we can handle that. Even at this point, I think a modest one, I'd probably be okay. It's really only the major ones where it's like, yeah, you probably want to like a little bit more health, or more importantly, you probably want better weapons. There we go. Just make him run into this. We're gonna do the little spinny thing. Yeah, that. Whee! That didn't work for some reason. That's always been how I've made that go away, and it's always worked. Sure, you can just run into this again. You doing the laser charge thing? Alright. Let's say I don't know if the shield's gonna be better at this point. I guess it is. I know those don't typically have that great of a durability, at least not the default Guardian shields. The plus and double plus ones are pretty good, but since I don't shield that much, it really isn't that big a deal if its durability is bad. Boomerang, no thanks, you can keep it. Thank you for the health. We're making pretty good progress thus far. I've already got 3 shrines down. It's only been half an hour. Resting in an inn. Yeah, at some point I'll need to go and get the house in-game. Get that all built up and whatnot. Because I usually, once I've like actually got the money for it and whatnot, I'll take... I'll like put the weapon stands up and then get like a thunder weapon, a fire weapon, and an ice weapon, and put each of those like sword types on the wall so that I just have them from that point on. So if I end up actually needing one, I can just warp back there and go get it. I know most people are just like, well, it's a place to heal for free because you can just sleep in your own bed and you have it, but I didn't find myself ever doing that much, honestly. Since you get the, oh, now we know where we need to head. Since you get a full heal from doing a shrine, like, you know, if all you're doing is just going for the shrines, or, like, pretty much all you're doing, is most of the time that you'd get in a critical spot, or, like, a semi-critical spot, you'd be getting that health bag. Sure, you can eat every now and again if you really need to, but otherwise it's like, oh, well, I'm down to, like, 5 hearts out of 11 or something like that, but there's a shrine right here. And Most of the time, unless it's a test of strength, the shrines aren't really damaging. They're more just like, hey, can you solve this puzzle? That looks like a Korok seed thing. What's going on over here? Oh no, just some hardy truffles. Alright, well, I'll take those. What am I doing on money? 514. Okay. Didn't even think to check that while I was here. Not really in the need of a horse. Hey, Beetle. Eh. Ah, there they are. All of them. Nope, I think I'm good. I think it was up here. Pretty sure it was. Yep, there it is. Alright, let's see what we got. Usually stuff near a stable or a town isn't too terribly difficult, so... Not that we've really tackled any that were difficult. I mean, unless you want to count the maze, but that's more like difficult because it controls weird, not difficult because, oh, this is a really hard maze. Okay, yeah, I remember this one. This one's not too bad. Let's say I'm pretty sure there's some guardians somewhere in here, though. I think you're trying to run away from me. Is there a second one, or is it just the one? I'm not going to keep that, but at least I got a catalog. Speaking of catalog... God, imagine having to go through that nightmare of doing everything in the compendium like a proper 100% playthrough. Oh god, that would be a nightmare. I think we actually do have a weaker bow than that, because I think it's still a Boko bow. Yep. Heck yeah. Alright, let's actually solve the puzzle here. Okay, so that's for a chest. Got it. I was trying to remember why I had to go there specifically. I was like, oh, don't have to, but... Oh, is this not one you can destroy? Alright, well, then we'll just do this. Money? Well, kind of. Kind of money. Bingo. That might have been the longest shrine we've done so far just because there was a bunch of steps to it, not necessarily because it was difficult. I probably will take health next one, but more so just kind of out of the principle of I've already gotten stamina 3 times and I've gotten health twice, so... Alright, well, let's get rid of that. What's going to be the best way to go around this? Yeah, kind of the way that I'm going right now. As much as the game looks nice while it's raining, a little bit of a pain when it's just like, oh, well, I could climb over this, but I can't right now. That's why I'm half tempted to say after I get this area and the bottom right area done, or as done as I can, of actually going straight for the Rito area just so I can have Rivali's Gale to make things like that easier. But we'll see how I feel. Heading on down to the beach. Oh, this is the one I'm thinking of, isn't it? Don't we have to get, like, pieces of the thing that breaks apart? Yeah, if that's what I'm thinking, this is going to take a little bit. Unless the game will be nice enough to be like, no, if you already know the puzzle, you can just kneel on one of the platforms and then tell the other guy to do it, but it probably won't be that nice. Still haven't run into any of the ancient cores yet. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, so this one, you essentially need, yeah, the 3 types of guardians. So, small ones, flying ones, and ones that walk around. So, do I have any of those right now? I'm trying to remember. I don't think I do. Nope. Only taking a picture of the Sunstream, the Fairy Fountain, and then the sword. Okay. Well, usually the best place to do that is the Hyrule Castle area to get at least those 2. The ones that walk around and the ones that fly. Those are the easiest spots to get it. If I'd known that, I would have gotten the small one during the The test of minor strength. Because that's the third type. Okay, so that is the right direction. A treasure? Oh, it's in the water. Okay, well, Cryonis then. Excuse me, I would like your treasure, please, and thank you. What do you got? Probably not nothing useful. Yeah. It's so close to the starting area, I wasn't expecting anything crazy powerful or strong. I was like, yeah, probably arrows at best. Alright, where's the tower for this area? That's probably it right there. Oh, but isn't this also... Give me a second here. And then I'll continue what I was thinking. Quit throwing rocks at me, you jackass. What do you think this is? It? Were they having that rock war? Yeah, what I was saying before I was very rudely interrupted by that jackass is we're surrounded, yeah, by a bunch of birch trees, and then this is where one of the memories is. That's what I was thinking of. I don't know if it's going to let me skip this. But yeah, we were conveniently right where we needed to be for that, so might as well go ahead and get this now. This is probably the easiest one to get because you know it's dueling peaks, you know where the castle is relative to that. So you can use those as a gauge, and then there's a bunch of other landmarks like the water being directly in front of you and whatnot, so... Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, either A, we're not going to be spoiling it for you because we're skipping big cutscenes like that, or B, more likely, you already have played the game, and we'd be wasting time showing you that cutscene anyway, so... Because I feel like if we are going to do, and it may not even necessarily be a 100% playthrough, but if like we show all cutscenes, it'll be in an Icarus plays, probably. And I would still want her to do Majora's Mask before doing this game. Because that would give her at least 3 other games from the Zelda series to kind of get an idea of how different this one truly is compared to the others. Alright. I think it's one of those big old bat bunches, isn't it? Yeah. What you doing, boys? These radishes? Nice. I'll take those. Usually those are kind of just by themselves. They don't typically grow in pairs like that. There. Pick up all the things. All these monster parts I will probably never use. I don't make elixirs very often. Like, food, sure, but elixirs just... It don't happen that often, oddly enough. Alright, so I know by the tower there's both moving guardians and the... You guys are still after me? Man, get out of here. Killed like 10 of those bats. You think they would have realized? See, it's weird. Usually people are like, at least early game, like freaking out if they see a Guardian. And now I'm like trying to find one and I can't. I'm like, where are they? I'll grab that real quick. Nope, not interested. Yeah, I'll take a silver rupee, sure. I'm good. I'll pass on that. There's one. Good lord. Do you know how long it took for me to find you? No, I don't want to climb up that wall. It's like the key, as long as you're running, once the dot actually turns into like a proper target, then they're not going to be able to hit you. And you know, you're not running in line with it either, because obviously that's no good. Oh right, I had a fairy. I don't remember if I need a Decayed Guardian or not, so I'm just going to pick that up while I'm here. And climbing the tower is not as bad as it seems, believe it or not. Like, they'll target you, yeah, but if you just, like, keep jumping to where you need to go, then you're pretty much good. I do find it a bit odd that these guys don't seem to have any, like, vertical limitation on their range. Alright, there we go. I know there is a major test of strength one in this area. The problem is, it's the one that's, like, actually inside Hyrule Castle, so it's really difficult to get to. That's usually one of the ones that I leave for, like, the absolute end. Because trying to traverse Hyrule Castle is not... As somebody who has done it and successfully gotten through it with 3 hearts and only 1 stamina wheel upgrade, it can be done, but my god, is it a massive pain in the butt. You really don't want to do that. It's a lot. So what I will probably do is, I know there's a lot of the flying ones that are actually up by the castle, so what I'm going to do is mark where I know a couple shrines are. So there's one that's like around here. There's one here. Technically there's one that's not that far away that's like right here. Surprised there's a stable this close to the castle, but whatever. Is I'm gonna go for blue and red right now. Which will lead us to the castle, and like we'll probably see a flying one there at that point, and we'll just be able to pick them up. Alright, we're good. And then if we happen to be in a trial where we see a small one, we can just pick that up while we're there. Oh, that's a Korok. I was like, what in the world? What are you doing, like, running around here with those guardians, you dumbass? There's the Enduro Shroom. Oh, there we go. I was like, I could have sworn I saw another one, but... Yep, see, there we go. There's a flying one right there. That one might turn on, I don't know. That dead one right there. I think probably the easiest thing to do is going to be climbing this section here. Never mind. I thought I was going to have to get way closer for that, but nope. Let me zoom back out for later. I thought that was going to be much more of a pain in the butt. Alright, well, in that case, I was going to say we climb that and then take a picture of it. Now I'm going to say we climb that and we fly to the shrine. And I feel like if we do a couple just around here, we will probably find one of the small ones. Because that's all we're missing at this point. And we just take a picture of it and then we can bring that one back to the lady that's back in the south. That is almost assuredly a Korok seed. Don't want to bother going back for that. Yes, very well. Screw it. Yep, sure enough. No thanks. Don't really feel like fighting a Chew right now. This isn't a bad one to have the shrine for right now, because it's kind of situated in a spot that's not too easily accessible, but like also if you're going in here, you're going to be in a bad spot anyway. So, like, you've kind of got it right there. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay. That was completely luck. I knew where the major test of strength was. I didn't know there was a minor one here, but that is perfect. Hello. Sir, how do you feel about getting your picture taken? It doesn't matter, like, what air quote level of Guardian Scout it is. Oh, you're gonna do your little spinny thing, huh? Alright, into the wall with you. What else we got that's kind of low level? Go on. If this is only a minor test, I don't want to use up, like, crazy strong weapons here. Speaking of which, I should probably go for the blade. So the blade's the same damage, but the spear's faster and got better range. There we go. What do we got in here? Low-level gem. No, that's actually not bad. Well, halberd. That's a pretty good reward for a really easy fight, but I guess it's because of its location more so than anything. Alright, so we'll skip that. That gives us 4. And as much as I would normally continue with this area, I do want to finish up the lake tower area first, and then we'll come back here. But first, let's go turn in our reward. That we kind of earned, but not really. Also, what's up, Goku? How are you doing? You had a wind bomb. Yeah, I just don't use it that often, is the thing. And since we're in Kakariko and we got that memory, we can go ahead and get the Champion's Tunic as well. It just all conveniently fell into place of like, oh, there's these few things that I kind of need to do, so they're just on a... just kind of happen to fall into place of like, oh, we need to find an ancient memory. And we also have to go and get these pictures of the Guardians, and like as we're going there, we just happen to cross an area where the memory was. And so we're able to pick that up, and then it was like, oh, we need a picture of a Guardian we may not be able to find, and then conveniently it was just located right right next to where the other ones were. Alright. Having a blood moon. We haven't gotten many, oddly. I think we've only gotten 1 thus far. It hasn't been in this episode, it was in the previous episode, but like, that's 7.5 hours of gameplay and only 1 blood moon appeared. I would have figured it would have been more than that. Because it's been a lot of moving around, a lot of killing enemies. It hasn't been staying all in the same place over and over. So it's a bit surprising that it's only happened once. Tunic, please. Thanks. I think we can also upgrade that right now. We should be able to, because I believe it's Silent Princesses that you need for that one. Yeah. So we might as well go ahead and do that. I don't really care that much about actually being able to see like the health of enemies that much in terms of like the numbers, but in terms of armor, it's not bad for what we've got right now, because most of all we've got is like the climber set and, well, this set, the stealth set, and I think that's about it. Maybe the Hylian set, but alright, let's see what we can do. Cool, I got stuff for it right now. Really, if I end up using this, it'll probably just be because, like, oh, it's got better defensive power than something else that I've got right now. Yep, that's all we can do for the time being, because it's the only one we've got restored. It is better than the Hylian one, though. Probably use that for the time being. Alright, so fastest way to get back is probably, unfortunately, going to be, well, maybe not. Nah, I think it still will be the tower. I think it'll be the tower. Still, I got some extra stuff taken care of. I honestly don't remember what the reward for getting all of the memories is, and that's kind of bugging me. Like, I have done it before. The first time I played the game, I did an almost 100% playthrough. The DLC wasn't out at the time. The only thing I didn't do was the Korok seeds, but I got all, like, the outfits. I upgraded them all the way. I did all the shrines. I did all the memories, but I can't actually remember what the reward was. So it's about there that we need to go. I don't think it's the rest of the set, like, that comes with Champion's Tunic. I'm pretty sure it isn't. I do remember that being, like, one of the last things that I did, though, because I was just like, I don't really feel like I need anything else. Like, the Tunic was okay, but, like, I took so long to even get the first memory that by that point it was like, well, if I needed good armor, I just put the soldier's armor on, because I had, like, 3 stars for the knight armor, which is going to be obviously way more than the Champion's Tunic when you get it. That's, like, 12 defense for each piece. And the Champion's Tunic starting out as 5, so, like, why would I even bother? I do love how the Tunic looks, though. The Tunic, in terms of looks, I love that shade of blue. It's absolutely beautiful. Well, for now, we'll just walk along the beach and see if we can find anything worthwhile here. Other than getting sniped at by an Otterrock. Man, these things have... They've never been that effective in any other Zelda game at hitting you, I swear. Now it's like they can get you from way, way across the map. Is there anything to drop this into? The Magnesis one? Nope. I'm gonna assume it's a Korok seed under here. Yep, sure enough. Bonk. 38 regulars, 30 ice and fire, 50 shock, 61 bomb. Nice. And yeah, the ancient arrows are really good. It's just you don't find them very often. It's usually you have to make those. I'm pretty sure I already grabbed that, because she is right here. Hi. Yeah, you enjoy seeing something that could easily kill you. Well, maybe not the Skywatchers. They're not that big a deal. I feel alive with terror. Oh, so that's what gets you off. That's good to know. I mean, look at it this way: if you were actually seeing them in real life, then that would probably be your last moments. A coconut, or sorry, a palm fruit. It's basically a coconut. But we wanted this. So that one's not as much of a pain as I thought. If you haven't gone to the Hyrule Castle area first, it's like, yeah, just... Or if you have, you got the tower and you haven't done that shrine. It's like, yeah, just warp to that tower, fly over and get the 2 you need, go in the shrine and get the 3rd one, and then go ahead and finish that shrine since you're already there, and then you can get this one. That's not too bad. There are definitely worse ones than that. Like, waiting for the Blood Moon. That one's like, it's not difficult, but it's just a test of patience is all it is. And I don't even remember if that one is a blessing shrine or not. I feel like this one might be, but I'm not 100% sure. Nope, modest test. Alright, well I can handle a modest test. Let's go with Thunderblade. I haven't upgraded this yet, right? No, I haven't upgraded Stasis. Okay. Can't just freeze them in place, which is one of my favorite things to do in fighting enemies, is just freeze them in place and hit them a bunch. Alright, let's see what you got. You can do your little spinny thing, yep. Sure enough. Can I convince you to do that little thing you were gonna do again? No? You're not gonna do it? Alright. Now you're just gonna shoot me, okay. Dude, stop shooting me. How awkward it is to use the wind cleaver. I wasn't trying to throw that yet, but okay. Thanks. Can't carry any more shields. Let's get rid of one of these. And give the camera a mild seizure. Sure, why not? Good grief, that went flying. Guardian Spear Plus. It's not bad. We'll stick to the initial one we got. What do we got in here? Small gemstone, maybe a decent weapon. Yeah, I'll take that, sure. Half the reason I was doing that the way I was it was an excuse to break some of the weapons I wasn't using, namely that wind cleaver. I forgot how awkward it is to use it because it doesn't function like most of the two-handed weapons do. So I'm kind of okay with losing that one, honestly. Especially having the edge of duality, there's really not any purpose for keeping the wind cleaver. I guess I could do it for breaking rocks, that's about it. I know you can use bombs, but I don't like making the objects inside of there go flying, particularly if it's on a cliffside, because then they're probably going to go off the cliff. Unless you get really lucky. Alright, so that's that one taken care of. Let me zoom in a little bit here. A little bit easier to see what I'm doing. Alright, so there's one there. I think that actually might be it for this area. It's that one. That one. Yep. Did that one. We're at this one. So yeah, it's just this one now. Okay. That's simple enough. Like I said, there's just not much in this area in terms of shrines. It's very minimal. I don't even think any of the DLC shrines are here. Well, I figured stabbing him in the head would have been enough to damage him instead of just rolling off, but whatever. There's not really a good place to climb the cliff face on this side outside of like going all the way around, and that's a lot, so I feel like traversing it would be easier. So we'll just do that instead. We got enough stuff for getting my stamina back if we need to, and we're using 2 sets of the climbing gear. So we should be fine. I don't have the third one yet, so... Because I know you get all the pieces in a shrine somewhere, so I've only got the boots and the bandana / headband right now. It's a nice little trick that you can use of, like, essentially just barely making some height, but also getting your stamina back at the same time. No problem. Well, there's an enemy over there. Oh, he's on horseback, that's why he could spot me so easily. Leave that horse alone, you jackass. That was a bad shot. Spike Bokobo. I think I actually do have one weaker than that. Yep, sure enough. Yeah, he might have arrows. Nope. Oh well. We saved the horses, that's the important thing. I do appreciate that, like, if you do save the horses from the Moblin riders, that they just, like, straight up will just, like, let you ride them, essentially. They're like, well, this guy saved us, so... Be free, my horse. Poor horsies. Friggin' Moblin's picking on them. Look, there's some more of them. He's got owned, son. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. 27 for a two-handed weapon. Not horrible. For this early, anyway, it's not horrible. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down there regardless. Okay. Is there a Hinox in this area? Because having the trees like this always makes me think there is, because it's in a weird outline. I guess not. Probably some puzzle I don't remember, but nope, no Hinox here. A fair few of these up here. Have we gotten one of these yet? I don't think we have. We've not. We've not gotten Swift Violet yet. Couldn't remember if we had or not. Nearly there. So this is why I'm constantly looking for Stamella shrooms early on, and being able to cook them is just... Normally, you probably could scale this with the stamina I have if you just did it the right way, but a lot of the times it's just easier to be like, yeah, we're just gonna go and heal, or stamina heal as we need to. There's the shrine. There's me ignoring that enemy. Alright, cool. This one was a lot more out of the way for this area than the rest of them were. Training your horse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already got one at max, and I think I have another one that's not very high up, but really I don't need multiple. Bravery's oh, right. I think I did this one the wrong way last time. I'll take that topaz, though. I appreciate that. So yeah, what you're supposed to do on this is basically put this... I don't know what you call it. Laser, I guess. The only word that comes to mind. So that it keeps changing every time that it goes back and forth. I just used a combination of remote bombs and arrows where I, like... Or what even remote bombs and arrows? Two of them were remote bombs, but basically, like... setting remote bombs to detonate to get up to the top point, and then did something else. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. To do it that way. And it was easier. Oh, it's getting shifted around. I was like, why is it taking so long this time? It's getting bounced around for no reason. I guess what I could do is... just have it, like, exactly where I want it. Get it to go back up here. Oh, you're just waiting for me to step off it. Oh, okay. I see how it is. I see, because it's still getting flung around like that. I almost want to say I'm not going to worry about the treasure, but it could be an item or a equipment piece, and then I actually would worry about it a fair bit. There we go. And this is going to be something completely pointless that I wasted my time on, isn't it? Oh no, Ancient Core, that's actually not bad. I have been needing those, so that's not terrible. Just in case I end up needing it because it goes really far off for whatever stupid reason. That one probably went too far, but oh well. I know I can use the square one if I really need to. Was too lazy to wait. Much too lazy. Yeah, now I'm glad I did go back for that Ancient Core, though, because I haven't gotten Stasis upgraded yet. And I think that might be the first Ancient Core I actually have. I don't think I have any other ones right now. Because usually you get them from, like, major tests of strength or, like, actually killing one of the Guardians proper, which I'm not equipped enough to do right now because it's still early in the game. So I'm pretty sure that's the first Ancient Core I've gotten. Yep. Sure enough it is. Unless I had one earlier and used it on something, but I don't think I did. So I think that's the first one I've gotten. Alright, I'm going to double check and make sure I didn't miss anything on this set, but I don't think I did. Those two down there, this one, the tower's there, this just to the right of it, that one in Lake Hylia, the one that's up here, and that's all the ones that are in there. Everything else is Great Plateau or higher. So that's it for that section. So we'll come back and do this one in a little bit. Since I already kind of started on Hyrule Castle, I feel obligated to get most of them done. I'm not going to do the major test of strength, which is back here, because I don't think I'd be able to successfully beat it yet. Because I don't have enough in weapons and whatnot. Not strong enough gear-wise. The rest of them I should be able to do, though. So a lot of the ones that are in the Hyrule Castle area are mostly just difficulty getting to them, if anything, if you're bad with running away from the Guardians. So we'll go for yellow next. Yellow's not that far away. Is that it right there? Probably not. Oh, that must be a different one that I didn't mark. Yeah, and then there's another one that's down here as well that I can't mark. So we'll probably just go to yellow and then... because yellow's not that far away. Yeah, that's the correct way, but I'm going to go for the cliffside here. So we'll just go to yellow and then to red and then the one that I just mentioned, and we'll get those three. You guys really want me to fight you. There. Don't have any need for that. Even if I did, I'm pretty sure the arms are like one of the frailest weapons. Like, they're up there with tree branches with how frail they are. Oh, here's a little Korok thing, I think. Yeah, haha, you found me. Yep, sure did. It was very difficult. I'm not gonna bother those dudes. Just leave them alone. There you are. I was thinking for a minute it was going to be ones of like, oh, you have to find a part of a cliffside you can blow up and it's inside of there, but nope. We're gravy. Getting a lot of tips about horses on this one for some reason. It's like I said in the last episode, I just don't use them that often. The Trial of Power. Oh, I remember this one. Okay, well this one's easy enough. I'll just go ahead and use up the Zora Sword here. Bust through that. Apparently the Trial of Power, like, requires a lot of stasis. Apparently, that's the thing you need. No. Take the ancient gears, the swords. Swords are 20 but frail. And drop the axe. I'll be fine without it for the time being. What do we got in here? Oh, another one of those. Okay, that was not what I was expecting to see. Don't let that bonk into the little thing there. No, I don't want that. This is almost twice the strength of that weapon. Why would I keep that one? There's never going to be a time where I specifically need that weapon and no other. There's just a lot of weapons in here. I mean, sure, you have to use some of them, and so as a result, they'll probably break and whatnot, but... As much as I love the eightfold blade, I always love the scimitar-esque weapons. That one's not a full scimitar, but it's got enough of a curve to look a little bit like it, but the broadsword is just better in this instance. If I end up breaking the spear, then I'll come back and get it, though. Okay, that takes care of that, so this just leaves this puzzle here. Oh, yeah, nope. Almost caught that a little bit too late, but nope, we're good. We're fine, it's fine. Okay, yeah, I remember this one. So yeah, this is essentially just you have to keep smashing stuff here. It's just controls a bit awkward. There we go. Got another treasure. Another ancient core, I'll take it. Oh, please, that was barely moving. I'm gonna get to the other side of that, and I don't trust it not to fall on me, so... A little bit too late. No, I thought all you had to do was just... Do you have to, like, time it? I could have sworn it just, like, made the jump normally. I don't think you can magnesis this closer. No? Okay, no, I did have it right the first time. I don't know why it wasn't cooperating. That was really weird. just being really finicky for whatever reason. It wasn't getting the speed it needed, so there was no way I could have done anything that first time. That was weird. But first, what is in here? A diamond. Ooh, I'll take that. Cool. That's definitely one of the longer shrines, but I actually kind of like doing the shrines. I love the puzzle-solving mechanics in these games. And I do think, as much as I love doing the dungeons from older games, these are definitely much more acceptable, especially if like you're an adult, where it's like, dungeon's gonna take, like, if I know what I'm doing, potentially like an hour. And if I don't know what I'm doing, it might take longer. I'm thinking like the older games, the older 3D games. And sometimes you just don't have an hour and a half to spare. But with a shrine, it's like, yeah, this will take, like, if it's a really long shrine and you're going to do the puzzles as they're intended, like, maybe 20 minutes tops. And probably not even 20 minutes, if we're being honest. It's probably closer to, like, 10, and in some cases 5 or less if it's an easy one. And so it's a lot more digestible to where it's like, oh yeah, I've got, like, half an hour to kill. I can take care of a shrine. It's not going to take me that long. Oh, hey, there's the Colosseum. Pretty sure there's a Lionel in there, but I don't want to fight him right now. Because he would kill me. I guess we go across the bridge, though. There we go. That took it a second. I'm like, is it not going to, like, tell me what bridge name this is? Because it usually does that. But there we go. Just took it a hot minute. That was all. Oh my gosh, hit the right button. What are you doing? Oh, there's a beehive. Now we've made the bees mad! Gotta hear bees. Like Korok or something? Oh no, just got an amber. I'll take it. I don't remember there being a stable marked on my map here. Oh no, there was. There was one. Okay, so it's just gonna be near that. Okay, that's easy enough. We'll jump over here. I would have had plenty of clearance either way, but this is pretty much gonna get me as close as I can. Yep, there it is, right there. Let's go and mark the stable real quick, just so we got it. Ew, the well's all dried up. Nasty. Oh yeah. Remember that. Working around the clock. I wouldn't know about that. He says working usually 63 hours a week. Some raw gourmet meat. I think we already have that. Oh, maybe I don't. That's an easy enough one to get, though. You usually just find that one while traveling around. I could also just be thinking of my other file where I've got like a ton of it, so that might be what I'm thinking of. The Rhoda Ooh Shrine. Alright, what do we got in here? I feel like this is going to be a gliding one for some reason. Something involving the hang glider. But that is only a guess. Passing of the gates. No, it's not. Oh, it's this one. Ooh. I was never good at this one. Thought there was a treasure back there, but nope, there's not. Real quick, I think is there something you can just get straight away from just the first hit? No. There's not. Okay, I didn't think so. But I wasn't 100% sure. So just take that. Throw it in there. I'll send it over. Give it a second. That will create the plunger, or whatever you want to call it, really. I will say, it's nice that you can at least come and get your arrows back on this one, because they could just be like, nope, too bad. Used them all up. Oops, that's not where I wanted that to go. Okay, am I just being stupid? What am I missing here? Probably something obvious. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, I was just being stupid. No? I could have sworn that was what it was. That was not what I wanted to do. Well, if we make it, we do, and if we don't, then oh no. Now I'm going to be back where I was trying to be in the first place. Somebody's doing a very good job making a very loud noise with their lawnmower, I guess. It could be a plane. That's about the same type of sound it makes. I feel like I'm just being an idiot here. This is probably a really obvious solution, and I'm just not seeing it for some reason. Because using the plunger is how you get to the key, I'm pretty sure. Or do you get the key first? Maybe I'm being stupid. Maybe you do get the key first. That is the key, though. I'm very sure of that. I remember how you do the end of it, because basically this shoots you up into the air after you get the space, and then as you're in the air, you shoot an arrow at the thing, and then it rotates it to where you can get up there and end the shrine. I remember that part. But you can't get back around from this section. You have to hit it. Nope, give me that arrow back. That's mine. You have to be on this side. That's the part that seems off. Like, shouldn't that be it right there? What am I not seeing? Why am I being so stupid? All the other ones I've solved really easy, and I've solved this one recently, and it's just not coming to mind of how to do it. No, I had it... Is this right? No, it's not. Unless that's where the key is, which it probably is, and I just didn't see it. Are you the key? No, you're not. You're not the key. Is that a double-edged weapon that's that weak? No, it's double-edged. Okay. Might as well. I don't know why that got me. That was really funny. Because that's not a magnesis one, so I can't just do that. Why am I being so stupid? How do you get to the key? Move this out of the way first and foremost, because otherwise this is going to continuously be in the way. Away with you. There we go. Oh, I think I see what it is now. I think. Camera? Please? Thanks. Appreciate it. Well, I say that now I'm not 100% sure. Especially now if the camera's doing whatever it's doing. How's it going, my mate Mick? Welcome to me being incredibly stupid to a puzzle that I solved, like, less than a week ago. It's literally just, like, an obvious piece that I'm missing that I recently did, and my memory is just not having it for some reason. I don't think you can make it. I don't think there's anything over here. I don't remember swimming at all. Nope, that ain't it. So I can just get myself to drown here real quick. There we go. Yep, it was. I was just being stupid. Okay, cool. Found out how to get to the key, guys. I'm a genius. Okay, now that I've got that, I know what the rest of the puzzle is, because I've already solved it. First, I'm gonna get my arrows back, though. I knew there had to be a reason for the sides being there, because it wouldn't make any sense to just have them there for no purpose. See, now at this point, it's really easy. Of course, the rest of it was really easy, and I'm just stupid. Can I get that arrow back, please? Thanks. I'm gonna jump up here and land once to see if there's any chests. I don't think there are. Nope, there aren't. Okay. It's like, oh, that problem he can solve, no issue. It's literally the Let's Play curse. The stuff that's, like, even remotely difficult, no problem. Like, very, very easy. And then, of course, whenever it's something simple like, oh, go check this hallway, there's a chest down the middle of it. Your brain's like, how do I do this? Jeez. Also, Mick, thank you for the raid. With a party of 9, my gosh, I really need to start getting my countermeasures taken care of. I had it on my old computer, which I can still technically use, but this one runs way better. And I need to transfer that from that OBS program to this one so I can actually, like, run the guns proper. Or I could make one that's not completely and utterly stupid, because even the one that I have is really bad. I threw it together in, like, 10 minutes, and oh my gosh, does it show. It is not good. You probably don't want to see it just for how bad it is. Like, it's really goofy and stupid, but I was doing it, like, right before class, so it was like, just throw this together, it'll work. Unsurprisingly, it did not very well. But for those of you tuning in, welcome. I've been lax playing Breath of the Wild. This has been going on for about 2 hours. The last stream, the first one we started it with, was about 6.5, give or take, and so this is about what we've done thus far, is we've gotten this section cut out, done most of the shrines. I've left a few, like this one for the major test of strength. There's one back here, it's a major test of strength, but most of everything else has been completed and accomplished. Oh, that was close. No thanks, I'm good. Hard pass on those guys. Nope, you're coming with me. You're mine now. You will be sacrificed to the river. Farewell. It's always so much fun to do that. I love that you can just punt their heads off a cliff. That's beautiful. You have to raid and run. Oh, no worries, no worries. I have to do that all the time, where it's like, most of the time I'll stream before work. I work overnights for anybody that's not been here before. And so usually I'll, like, run the guns, and it's like, I would love to stay and watch, but I have to leave, and I have to make, like, a 20-minute drive in about 15 minutes, so... Yeah, no, I completely and totally get that. There have been many, many times where I've had to do that. I don't want to fall down there, but I feel like the shrine is down there. Yep, there he is. Come here, you. I will say, we've been making pretty good progress, all things considered. We were at 19 shrines when we started, and that was 2 hours ago, and this is going to be number 29, so we'll be 10 down in about 2 hours. That's pretty good, all things considered. Minor. Oh, speaking of tests of strength. In fact, we probably would be farther, but we got stuck with one where we had to do, we had to take pictures of different types of guardians. This was actually one of the types we had to take a picture of, and so I had to run around and grab some of those in order to get into the shrine. Flurry Rush. Badly damaged. I'll give you badly damaged. Get out of here. Those minor ones, not difficult at all. As long as you got, like, a decent weapon, you can easily take them out. Let's see what we've got. Perhaps the remaining piece of the climber set? That would be nice. Hint, hint. Nope, Ancient Core. Alright. Well, we got 3 of those now, so we can upgrade Stasis. Thank goodness. Of course, it would be my favorite of the different runes that takes the hardest amount to power up. But, oh well. We've got it now. And I don't think we have anything else in lower castle area. I think we're good on that front. There's still a few left. But I think they're all north of the tower now. Let's have a look. Well, that one's not north of the tower, but it's not close. I would warp to the tower from there. So we'll go to the tech lab and get that, and then we'll go to Kakariko, get an upgrade, and then we'll continue on our merry adventure. So everybody that's from the raid, hope y'all were doing well. I don't know if he was streaming Breath of the Wild as well. That's always possible. I've had a very interesting relationship with Breath of the Wild over the last years that it's been out. It's actually not my favorite. This is my technically 3rd/4th playthrough. Yep, sure did. Stasis. Yep. Snap. Alright. What's up, Scarecrow? Had a meeting. Oh gosh, don't remind me. It's both good and bad that in my line of work we only have a meeting like twice a year. Because on one hand, that means we don't have to come in early. And when we have meetings, it's mandatory. So even if you're not working that day, you still have to come in for like 20 minutes of conversation. And it's a 20-minute drive to get there, and then you have to go back. So it's like, oh, well, that was a waste of gas. You could have just like sent me a message of like, hey, this is what we discussed. If you got any input, let us know. If not, cool. But yeah, no, my relationship with Breath of the Wild is very hit-miss. This is my 4th playthrough. I've done a full one minus the Korok Seeds when it first came out. I did one of doing the Great Plateau, hopping off the Great Plateau, and then going to fight Ganon, which, while difficult, is doable. It's more time-consuming than difficult, I guess, is probably the better way to say it. And then I did one of my own time that I started pretty recently, and then this one that I've been streaming has been my 4th one. But I have liked it more. I've liked it a lot more playing it later. I think it's just having, not like a full guide, but even just having a thing open of like, here's where all the shrines are to give you a vague idea. Not even solving the puzzles has helped a lot. It has genuinely helped a lot. Because without it, I think it's just a little, like, there's a little too much. It's too easy to get overwhelmed by exactly how much there is. But I've definitely enjoyed my last 2 playthroughs way more. And I even enjoyed the second one more than the first one. On the simple fact that, like, I wasn't doing much. Missed anything interesting? Just a lot of shrine collecting, mostly. That one that we just did was our 10th for this episode. We cleared out... We're about halfway through the castle section for what we've cleared out, and then we also took out the lower middle section. The lake tower area. So, like, all this stuff down here was taken out. This is the one where you have to do the 3 pictures of the Guardians, and then we took care of pretty much everything else that was in here. So all that we haven't done that's been on the map is that major test of strength, this major test of strength back here, and then some of the ones on the castle that I've marked that we have not gotten to yet. But I don't think there's any other... No, there is. There's those 2. There's this one, which we already did. There's the one in the back, which is the major test. There's that one. Yeah, okay, so it's just the ones that we have marked now. And then at that point, we can move... We'll probably move down to here, will be my guess. But I could be coerced into something else. But I feel like I'd probably want to go there and then move up into the Zora area and go do the first Divine Beast there. I'm aware Rivali's Gale is better. At least for me, it's better because you use it a lot more. Like, if you're careful, you would never need to use Mipha's Grace, but there's times where it's like, I'm trying to climb a rock face, it's about to rain, this just ain't gonna happen fast enough, so just Rivali's Gale it. And Rivali's Dungeon is, bar none, the easiest. It's not even close, so... Mipha's isn't bad, especially compared to Urbosa's. But, like, it's just easier to go with Rivali's. So we might do that instead. Ooh, that guy's gonna be in a bad spot right here. Look at this boy. How's it going, my man? I, honest to God, thought he wasn't gonna see me there for a split second, and I was gonna be genuinely very surprised by that. Outsmarted. Could we please get off of whatever you're getting stuck on there? There we go. Yeah, it was worth a try. You know what? You've been so obnoxious, you're gonna have the honor of being the first Guardian that I kill here. We're just gonna go full ham on this guy. There. Done. I'll teach you to mess with me. Yeah, really for those moving ones, as long as you can just take out some of the legs, you're pretty much fine. Because if you knock off one of the legs, that kind of stuns them long enough to where you can go around and just keep getting them leg by leg, and then once all their legs are gone, they can't move. Or they can't walk, I guess they can still move. That was a very satisfying kill. I feel much better now. That was a very satisfying kill. I feel much better now. I'll make up for having to use the 3 cores in order to upgrade stasis. Which I guess I also could have frozen in place. I didn't even think about that. After playing for 8 hours where I didn't have that ability on stasis, now that I've only had it for like 5 minutes. I've immediately forgotten everything and how to play. Yeah, no. Thankfully, I'm not that bad. I'm not one of those people, like, the minute I get into a fight in the game, it's just like, I forgot how to do anything. I don't know how to do anything at all. How do I run? What button do I press? Because I do know some people like that. They are not calm under fire at all. I'm just going to ignore these guys. Don't really need any chew jelly. I'm good. Surely we gotta be getting close to the shrine, right? Yeah, there she is. Or he. We don't judge here. Did you just assume that shrine's gender? Seeing as it's not a living thing, it probably doesn't have one. Alright, let's see what we got. This will be number 30, the big 3-0. Nice. That'll be a fourth of them. Fourth of the shrines done in two playthroughs. Good lord. In two playthrough sittings. That's actually pretty good. Oh, this one. Yeah. Okay, this one's not hard at all. In fact, this is usually one of the first ones that I do. I'm kind of surprised I haven't done it yet. This is probably going to be like an opal or nothing good. Amber. Yeah, same difference. Yeah, it's fine. I was probably going to have to reset that anyway. Camera? Camera, do you mind, yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Get that onto the floor for the time being. Should have just moved it manually rather than trying to use the D-pad, but oh well. That's probably how to work. This doesn't exactly have to be a building fit to scale for 30,000 people. And we could probably set it up there from here. Okay, I don't know why it's facing that way, but I don't want it to do that. Nope, I don't know how you're managing to slide while I still have full control of you, but you have managed to do it. That'll work. One other thing I also could have done would have been to take, like, 2 of these and put them up there and then just hang glide to here. But we'll do it the way it's intended. Since we already broke the maze one, and by broke I mean do what everybody does and just turns the maze upside down, I figure I might as well do some of them by the book. But that's kind of some of the cool parts of playing this, is just like, very rarely, if never, is there one singular way to solve a shrine. Like, you can watch other people play it and you're like, I literally never thought to do that. Not one time did I think to do that. That one we did earlier where you get the reward for the climber's bandana, where you have to, you have like an inclined ramp and the ball rolls down and you have to let go to make the ball fling up into the air high enough to land in the spot. To get the treasure there, I never knew those metal barrels were there to hold the switch down. I always just used stasis. So I would step on it to hold it down and then use stasis to keep the switch down. And then after that, just run for it in time. Look what I got. I got stuff, I got things. No, it's because I want to sell you all of them. I'd sell the topaz and whatnot, but like these I do want to keep, so. There we go. I don't think there's anything hanging around here that's too terribly important that I need. Wooden mop. Perfect. Yeah, so this guy just mentions there's like recipes in the castle, but I'm not gonna... I don't worry about that. Alright. Let's get somewhere a little more dangerous, shall we? So after picking up these, we can go get one more reward, and then we will decide where to go from there. Because outside of doing the major tests, which again, I don't... If I had more weapon slots and I could keep more weapons, like 3 or 4 more weapon slots, I probably would attempt them. But because I don't, I'm not going to do it yet. Like, I can be careful enough to survive, but if all my weapons break, well then at that point, you know, there's not really much I can do. I could slowly but surely bomb them to death, I guess, but really no one wants to watch that. And I wouldn't blame you for not wanting to watch it either. Because that would be painfully slow. Even with the upgrade for all the runes now. Man, I'm glad I got that stasis one. I kind of wish Cryonis had an upgrade, but, you know, what are you going to do? Everybody forgets Cryonis. You'd think I'd be like the prime example of forgetting Cryonis, because normally I'm like, oh, it's an ice-based ability, no thank you, I'm not interested. Is there a rock around here somewhere I can use? No? Am I blind? There's one, I think. No? Like, that's obviously a Korok seed thing right there. I'm not stupid. There we go. Come here, you. I love the sound effect it plays too. It's like even it knows that what's going on is really stupid. It's that like has that like boing sound effect to it, make it even better. Yeah, I think this one's inside of one of the walls lower down. That's what it looks like. Is there anything up here though while we're here? Before we have to go skydiving off to find what we're actually looking for. Another Korok here, maybe. Sorry, I'm just picturing, if anybody watched Steven and Mal, Steven Plays, do this, it's just the face that Steven makes every time they run into a Korok of just like this, like, it's nothing short of exasperation. And it's the perfect reaction as well. I'm sorry for tanking your frame rate, by the way. That's what happens when a lot of objects are on fire like that. Supplies. What I truly came in here for. Nothing else. Not sure why that explosive barrel's in here, but okay. I'll take the arrows, though. I appreciate that. I've been a little too liberal with those things, so I should probably be a little bit better about keeping them. The steed takes the lead. Alright, what do we got in here? Test? Minor. Yep, minor test strength. Alright. We'll start with the mop, as any good player would. I'm surprised the mop does as much damage as it does, if we're being perfectly honest. Well, may that mop rest in peace.
a hard time getting that flurry rush to go off on this guy for some reason. You gonna do your little spinny thing? Whee! Throw it. There you go. I don't know why he was having such difficulty throwing that bomb. That was really weird. What's our reward for all that trouble? I say all that trouble, it really wasn't that much trouble. At all, in fact. Knight Shield. That's a pretty good one. I'll take it. That'll probably be one of those ones that I hold on to and then never end up using it, because 40 is pretty good for a shield. Really early game, anything higher than like 15 is pretty solid. Which I don't even know if you consider... It's probably still early game, technically. It's hard to say, like, shrine-wise, we're past early game, but we also haven't done any of the Divine Beasts yet. Because shrine-wise, we're over a quarter of the way done. We probably should have done a Divine Beast by now. Which is why I'm half tempted to say, forget doing the bottom right for now. Let's go deal with the Divine Beast. But part of me is kind of like, eh... Because I do also want to get the bottom done, so I'm going to keep thinking about that whilst I continue on here. So like I said, the Divine Beasts are more puzzle-oriented. They're not combat-oriented outside of the boss. And most of the time the boss is just like, yeah, if you shoot them in the eye with an arrow, they just crumple like most enemies do when you get a headshot on them. So they're really not that much of a threat. This is going to be a little bit of a trek before we get to this one, but oh well. Just gotta buckle down and do it. Part of me does want to do the bottom right, so I can do that island, because that island shrine is one of my favorites, of where you essentially just have your health and that's it. And you basically have to play from the ground up. But at the same time, I feel like I want a few more hearts. Not a lot, maybe like 8 total. 8 or 9. So I'm at 7 right now. See if I can avoid him. I'll fight him if I have to, but if not, then I'd rather not deal. Yeah, if he's just going to leave me alone, then I'll mosey on past him. Get some radishes. Get some big hearty radishes. You know what, just for the sake of saying I did it, perfect, that's a great picture of a big hearty radish. You know exactly what that is just by looking at it. Yep, here we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure the fountain is one of the other memory things. And this means that on my other file, despite only having like 15 shrines to go, I have more memories on this file now than I do that one. Because I've only picked up the first one that we got in this episode. I have not picked this one up yet. But again, we're not going to be spoiling the memories, so if you haven't seen them before, don't worry, they're not going to get spoiled. And if you have seen them before, don't worry, you're not going to have to sit through them a second time. If you would like very mild spoilers, just know that outside of Mifa and a little bit for... I'm trying to remember who the other character is, but mostly just Mifa, everyone's a dick to Link. That includes Zelda. Nope, I'm going to use the trees against you. Also, I'm going to steal that. Hello? Attack what I was trying to attack. Thank you. Whee! Oh. I thought he had a little bit more health than that. I guess he did not. Alright, well, moving on. Hang on. You thought I didn't see that? Ah, I dodged one and the other one got me. I was hoping that would do more damage, but I guess not. Hello? Can I please? Thanks. Appreciate it. I don't think it matters anymore, but... Get up. So lazy. My gosh. Unbelievably lazy. There we go. Now get up. See, this is why you keep getting shot, because you're just being lazy. You just sit on the ground like, oh, poor pitiful me. That might be my chance right there. Come on, up. Suckers. Still can't seem to spot the shrine from here. That's a bit obnoxious. Sir, do you wish to move? Sir? You already got the picture of him. No. Yeah, that's about the right direction. He actually let me get a pretty decent distance before he noticed me. That did not hit me, but okay. You can even see the laser missing in that shot, like, going past me. But I suppose for you, I'll mark it as correct for the time being. Really? The bodies are covered in armor? I've never had an issue of, like, the weapons not damaging them. I don't remember that being a thing. Let's see. What we could try doing is going here. I saw that one in the background. Don't think I didn't see that. He's just peeping back there. What a weirdo. What you think you doing, boy? Peeping back there. And then we'll get these. I will always hurt the flowers. I'm tempted to show that cutscene, but I don't want to take the damage for it, so. But yeah, anyway, what we can do... That peeping guardian got me more than it should have. I don't know why that was so funny. It's just basically go up along the side here is what I was thinking. I don't know why it's raining so much this episode. It's been raining a ridiculous amount in game. It's kind of why I don't want to have to go deal with the Zora area, because I know it's also going to be raining there as well, because it keeps raining there until you beat the Guardian. Or the Divine Beast, rather. Good camera. Oh, hey! How do I keep running into these? The first one was intentional. The second two were not. The second one was like, oh, I'm kind of near that. I think that's the right area. This one, I don't even remember which one this is referring to. Okay, that one, sure. Somewhere in the woods. Got it. I had no idea that one was there. It also didn't help that it's raining, so it's like it's harder to match them when they're raining as opposed to whatever weather it actually is. Okay, that's great. Thanks. How did I manage to get two of them by accident within like 10 minutes of each other? That's absolutely hilarious. I cannot believe that happened. I was about to joke about like, wow, this is a great camera angle. We can see exactly what's going on. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, by the way, this is also where you've been meaning to go. Heh, eat it, nerd. Yeah, this was definitely the right approach of just going around essentially the perimeter of the castle area. Oh, hi! I might as well go grab this since I'm right here. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's not that direction because I don't have any map for it. Well, we're here. We might as well, right? To be fair, this is a lot of Breath of the Wild of like, well, we're here. We might as well. It's like the key is you can get like off track with those things, but you have to remember what you were doing. Because if you get off track too many times, you can be like, I don't remember why I came here in the first place. Shields from water. I don't think I've done... Have I? I'm pretty sure I've done this one. I just don't remember it. We'll get up there. Good grief. Good old Cryonis puzzle. Of which there are, unfortunately, very few and far between. Get that out of the way. Come on, get up there. Hi! Don't mind him, he's fine. He'll be perfectly fine. I saw him get up, don't worry. Ancient core, very nice. Good thing it says in those descriptions for those things that they're, it's not a big deal if they get a little bit wet. Sir, next time I ask you to grab that, please do it, because then you won't fall to your death. I'm not even sure if you have to use Cryonis there. I think you can literally just ride these and you're fine. Yeah, you could probably just make that, honestly. That feels like a lot of clearance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could just ride that and just jump at the right time and you'd probably be okay. Well, thanks for that. That's one of, like, what, like, maybe 4 or 5 shrines total that require you to use Cryonis. One of which is the puzzle where you get Cryonis. Even the game forgets Cryonis exists. That's a little sad. Oh well. We technically could go back and get one of the upgrades to health or stamina right now. However, I will probably forget. And I don't want to forget what I'm doing, so we'll mark this stable real quick, and then we'll go get that purple/pink mark. What would people consider that? To me, that's purple. It's not a light enough color to be pink. Also, hi, Cass. As much as I adore you, you're going to take a while to listen to your song, so I'm not going to worry about it. But to me, that's like, it's just dark enough to be a purple rather than a pink for me. Yeah, why not? Let's see if there's something up there. I feel like that one's high enough up to where there's probably, like, arrows or something on it. That's half the reason I'm going up here. The other half is to get a spot to glide and potentially also to see if I can spot the shrine. I don't think I'll be able to, but there's always a possibility. Do I have any stamina food left? Nope. I don't think I'm going to make this. Oh, I did. I had to jump for it, but I made it. All that for an opal? Wow. Okay. I see how the game feels about it. It pretty much looks like we're in line with that tower, though, for where we need to go. Some electric bats. Hello, bats. Oh, hey, you guys. That's fine, I'll just take this. Spike Boko Shield, which I don't need. Alright, moving on. Those are always like the most obnoxious ones to deal with because it's not even like, oh, they're difficult. It's just like, oh, these things are here to get in the way again. At least the bats, you can just like one-shot them, grab their stuff, and move. With those guys, you have to like hit them, hit their head again, and keep rinse, lather, repeating that, where you can't just do it one by one. You have to kill the group of them before you can pick up all their stuff and then go. Excuse me. I would like my shield back, thank you. I spy some bats. Oh. Well, unfortunately, they spotted me. I was going to blow them up, but oh well. Yeah, I can get the last one here. Oh no, he's outside. Never mind. Well, I'll take that luminous rock, I suppose. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. There we go. So we do not have any of these yet. Are you out here? I don't know, I guess you were in there. Alright, well, that's cool, I guess. I swear I did not see any bat on the inside of that at all, but outside of the ones I killed, anyway. But, you know what? If he's there, he's there. We'll leave him to hang out with all his dead friends. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. But hey, we finally made it to our objective. At long, long last. All it took was us traveling halfway, dying, trying a different strategy, and then getting sidetracked by a shrine and also memory. And occasionally a Korok. Ooh, an ice keys. Whee! Oh, I missed. Dude? Please? 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 Thank you. That was way too much work for just a key swing. Is it in there? Yeah, I see that dude, but like... Do I need to kill him? I don't think you do. It's acting like it's in this, so I'm gonna assume it's there. Yep, sure enough. Well, I know where it is. To hop over the barrier here. Good grief. Let's try that again. I got sick of this shrine, so I wind bombed. Which one? This one specifically, or the one you were doing? Modest. Well, I assume it wasn't modest test of strength. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hello. Man, why do you always gotta start by shooting me? That's about half health. You do your little spinny thing. No, we're gonna go for the wind, huh? Whee! I didn't let go of the button, but alright, if you say so. And there we go. Ancient Battle Axe plus, Ancient Spear plus, or Guardian Spear plus. Nice. The one I was doing. Yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, for a modest test, I doubt it. Like, there's enough of these where you probably weren't doing that. What is our reward? Outside of the orb, obviously. Frost Spear. Already had one of those, but I'll take it. That'll give me an excuse to use the other one I have, I guess. I may actually really quick just see where Hetsu moves to and see if I can get to him easy enough to just get more weapon slots. I should pause that before I get attacked by something. I have probably already done that. He doesn't actually get there. To find him, draw a straight line. Northeast of Riverside Stable. Surely we've gotten that. Yep. I just must have walked right past him, apparently. We need those weapon slots bad, and I've got like almost 20 Korok seats, so I'm good on that. I'm sure that he has a limit to how many times he'll let me upgrade something, because he usually does. But I really need those weapon slots. I don't use the shields enough for it to matter, and the bow, like, you know, it'd be nice to have more, but it's not the end of the world if I don't. You, sir. I require your assistance. Weapons. Please. Please help. Weapons. All weapons all the time. Oh, he's actually going to let me do it again. Okay, cool. I figured it was going to be 2, like maybe 3, but I figured it was probably 2. Cool. Thank you, I needed those badly. I could go back to the plateau and go grab some of the ones that I missed there, but eh. Okay. So that is that taken care of. See if the rabbit thing has reappeared. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. I'll go heart container. Yeah. Give me another heart. Thank. Go English. It's a thing that I majored in, but can still not speak it correctly. Cook up a few more of these and then go check under Impa's house, because that's a decent place where they can respawn, so maybe there's a few of them there. Casually steal that apple. Yeah, there's at least one down there. I just saw it. Yeah, 3. That's not bad. Any fishing I can do? Yeah, there's some fishies. Here, fish, fish, fishy. Got him. All right. That's probably the best one. That'll probably be the easiest one to, based on the map I'm looking at, that'll be the easiest one to get to the tower. Because you can essentially just follow the road at that point and you're pretty much good. Climbing ladders will not deplete your stamina. Because you can just break your legs and they will hold you in place. Or something like that. I don't know. Oop, no. Get back up there real quick. Yeah, I was about to say, because I'm pretty sure that's the tower we're looking for. So I can just follow the road. Kill some of these guys. Take their weapons. That was a picture taken moments before disaster, if I've ever seen one. Thanks, now you got no weapon. Those will suffice until something better comes along. I don't know why that was so... I'm like just trying to look for this thing and a freaking butterfly just got sniped by an archer who was aiming at me. Meanwhile, that butterfly's like, "Get down, Mr. President." That's right, you've lost your hat, the source of your power. And you didn't even drop anything. Oh, I'm not done with you yet, boy. Thanks for the arrows, though. Appreciate it. Now, where's your friend? There he is. More arrows. Casually blow that up. Cass! What? No, I don't want you. I'm gonna go talk to Cass. Hi. Sure. What you got? When the Forest Dragon displays its jaws, or where, not when. The shrine sleeps with the noble cause. Man, I cannot speak today. Ugh. Wait, I already solved it? I don't think I did. Oh no, I guess I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, because that was one for this region. I was thinking it was for the one we were headed to, and I'm like, I don't think so. I'd forgotten where the trail had officially merged into that new one, so it threw me off. Yeah, this might be a good time to deviate from the trail and go here. There does not appear to be an easy way to do this, so we're probably gonna have to climb it. Excuse me, sir. Give me your Korok seed. Let's ignore the Wizrobe. Shoot the goat. So we can get up here before it inevitably starts to try to rain on us. He's lost the source of his power. Alright. Oh, there's Wizrobe here. Hello. Oh, I missed. Man. Hi. Sorry for shooting you. Bats? I don't need no stinking bats. Trying to solve a puzzle and I'm getting attacked by bats. Get down here. Sorry. He seemed like an okay guy. I probably shouldn't have killed him, but, you know. Is something down here? Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Nope. You're just gonna stay there. There you go. Let's go and break that. Yeah. I know these things are teleuses. I've never been a fan of using the magic-based weapons like that. That'll work. Oh, hey! Oh, yeah, because I didn't even notice this. This tower doesn't have any, like, little sections where you can rest for a second. You gotta do the whole thing, or in this case, glide about most of them. Well, no, it's got a few, but they're really far up there. Yeah, I totally did not even notice that. I was just busy like, ooh, there's things. There's stuff. I don't remember that being an issue when I did this on my other playthrough, but to be fair, I might have come here later, so I might have had more stamina, so I just didn't think anything of it. I did do this before I went to the Rito dungeon, though, so I wouldn't have had Rivali's Gale to cheat to get 3/4 of the way up there. And there we go. Sheikah Tower activated. We've done it. We've officially gotten the bottom right corner of the map. Let's see it. Let's see those lovely peninsulas. Let's see that big, beautiful ocean. Let's update our iPhone. Fabulous. I'll be taking my phone back now. Thank you. It's fully charged. Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you can attach the octa balloons to those and move them that way. I didn't even think about it. Well, there you have it. For the time being, we're going to go raid Steven to make him, sweat a little bit, because I'm sure you can pick on him about his Breath of the Wild playstyle. He's scared of his own shadow, practically. But I might come back and do a little bit more of this later today. Right now, though, I need to run errands because the 8 o'clock traffic / 9 o'clock traffic has died down, and therefore I will be able to go run the errands for the things that I need. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching. If you would like to see more of this, links to my social media for when I go live, if you have not followed me, are down below. Got a Discord, got a Twitter. You can check it, past streams out, and then my normal YouTube channel, which I don't really post on that much anymore. So I would recommend the archive channel. Once in a blue moon, I'll do something on my main one. But for the time being, thank you all for watching, and potentially I'll see you later today. If not, I will probably do another stream on... let me double check my calendar. Probably Thursday or Wednesday will probably be the one that I do. Ah, we can't raid him. No, Steven, why would you do this to us? Let's see who else is playing Breath of the Wild. We'll go over to them. This one's doing a Link to the Past. Oh, they're doing a randomizer, a Link to the Past. A lot of people that are... I mean, to be fair, I'm sure most people are probably at work. It's only because I work nights that I'm up and about right now. I wish there was a way to just, like, raid somebody randomly, but that would be kind of hilarious, of just, like, raid and you can just type in random. That'll work. Let's see if that one is somebody that's actually available to be raided. But thank you all for the raid as well. I genuinely do appreciate it. And at some point, since I've got at least more of the day, I might see if I can get that raid thing for me transferred over, so next time I can officially run the guns. But until then, thank you all for watching, and I will see you for more Breath of the Wild, probably sometime this week, if not sooner. It might be later today. It will kind of just depend. But unfortunately, I have to go adult. Yay. See you guys later.